Hi guys, I'm Josephine K and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, I don't have Amelia to help me with my intro. She usually loves saying hello, but she's not here. So basically I'm doing a video today, questions I've been asked regarding pregnancy, motherhood, and I've rounded them up and I'm gonna answer them. I'm gonna make a part 1 and a part 2. So let's get straight into it and begin. How was the whole journey? I'll say it was an experience. I would say it was interesting. I was happy. I was at peace. So I think it was a good journey for me. Yeah, thinking back at it, at the beginning not so good, but as it went along it got better and better. The more I prayed, the more I invested myself in my baby, my health, everything, and I just let God take control. It was blissful. It was nice. Question from how it was during each trimester. I've done an in-depth video from first, not an in-depth, but I gave insight on what it was like from first, second, third, and overall trimester of what I thought and stuff like that. But generally, first trimester, tiring, just to round it off. First trimester was tiring, didn't like it, felt sick all the time. Second trimester, loved it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I wouldn't mind second trimester. If pregnancy was like second trimester, I don't mind. Third was a bit of second and a first with a kick of its own. Okay, and when I mean kick, I literally mean kick. Yeah, so yeah, it was alright. It was hard at times, cried a lot, very emotional, sad, but mostly happy tears, mostly joyful tears. So yeah, that's what I would say. Number 3, hardest part of the pregnancy. Even though I had the best support system, oh my god, mwah, I love my family and friends, honestly. Sorry, there was a hair in my mouth. I would say the hardest part was not having a partner to share it with. I don't know how to explain it without sounding like I'm ungrateful for my family and friends, because they really bend their back for me. But I think I wish I was married and I did it the right way and I had someone to share it with. I think that was hard. Yeah. If I could redo my pregnancy journey.
If I could redo my pregnancy journey,
what would I do differently? Again, I would make sure I have a partner, okay? A supportive, loving, caring partner by my side. Honestly, I would. Like, now I'm just like, I've done the single mom, I've done it, and honestly, women are strong. But I said for my next one, I want someone who's my partner there with me. Married, house, everything done, and more prepared. Please, I would like to be more prepared. I don't want any more surprises, okay? 5, labor experience. Is it as bad as they say? Hey, for me, what made my labor experience bad was the stretch and sweep. Is what made my labor the worst thing in the world. And my Braxton Hicks repaired me for the labor pains, so I already cried for the pain. So when it came to labor, I was just like, I want to say no, it's not as bad as they say it is. But every person's experience is different. I've heard some people say labor was great for them. I've heard people say the stretch and sweep wasn't as bad. But labor is for your own experience. But don't be scared, because I always tell people, by the time you reach the end, you want that baby out, believe it or not. At this point, let the pain come. You're over it. You're done. You're done. You don't care. 6, what was it like being pregnant during lockdown? Absolutely hate and love relationship. Hated it because there were times where I really needed my family or my sisters and my friends to be there with me, but they couldn't. So I had to go through things alone. At the same time, it was like I just had time just for myself and me and just the baby, basically. With the whole lockdown thing and bringing life into this world, it was a love-hate relationship. Yeah. And the only thing I hated was during delivery, after I gave birth, Lisa was my birthing partner, so she had to go, and I was just like, but why? Like, why is she go? Gave birth, you're tired, you just brought life into this world, like you need a little bit of comfort too. And yeah, but I did enjoy it after like a few seconds, like of us being alone. I just preferred to stick to the positive than the negative. Did you have to use the restroom a lot? Question 7. Yes. Yes and yes. And the worst thing about me, I hate public toilets. But let me tell you, every time I went out, I was going to toilet like God knows how many times. I'd wake up at night, God knows how many times, just to go and pee. Most annoying thing in the world. Labor, I'll do an actually extended video of labor, because I was in labor from Monday, or I mean not Monday, from Friday all the way till Sunday evening. Not even evening, night time. Okay, how did you feel when you found out you was pregnant? I had a range of emotions. I cried, I laughed, I jumped up and screamed for happiness, I was angry, I was going through emotion after emotion. I was worried, but one thing I was certain, the emotions that was consistent was happiness. That was it. Sorry guys, I need water. What's the most surprising thing about the whole journey? I don't know. How was it when I found out I was pregnant? How was it? I wish it could have been better. But yeah, and I wish I recorded of me telling people I was pregnant, but I wasn't sure of people's reactions, and like I was already nervous, and the funny thing is I had to tell them I was pregnant. Then on top of that, I had to tell them how far I was, because I was 7 months at this point when I started telling people. So yeah, I didn't want to record it, and yeah, that was it. Number 12. Can you give advice on what things helped you through pregnancy? Okay, what helped me through pregnancy was God. I prayed a lot, dived into the word, listened to messages, listened to a lot of gospel, spoke about my labor. Like I spoke positive thoughts about my labor, about my baby, about my pregnancy, about the doctors I was going to come in contact with. I spoke everything I wanted in that pregnancy, in her. I spoke it all. So that really was a huge help. Watching people who are going through the same thing or have experienced like labor pains or have gone through labor, what to watch out for. Also just like people who were in the same stages. I was watching one person who was ahead of me in a trimester, and people who were on the same stage as me. So I watched a lot of those, which helped a lot, because a lot of the symptoms I wasn't so sure about, and I'd go and see that they're having the same things. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Everything is okay. So yeah, that helped a lot. And generally speaking to a few people, like my mom, like people who've gone through pregnancy or parenthood, that helped ease my mind, ease me up. And yeah, praying a lot. Praying with your friends, praying by yourself. Okay, just yeah, that was my go-to thing when I was pregnant. How did I get pregnant? It's funny because I know who asked that question, but how did I get pregnant? 13. I got pregnant because I was being
irresponsible.
I thought I was invincible. I thought I had superpowers. And yeah, like, it's when a man and a woman get together, and yeah, that's how it happened. I don't know how else to answer that question. And yeah, that is it for now. To find out more questions, watch on the next one. I'm going to release the part 2. I'm going to release the next part of questions. So thank you guys for watching. Bye. See you on the part 2.